Okay, Mark Holder, you've probably studied form every day for the last 30 odd years. How
Yeah.
are you coping?
I tell you what, it's really weird. It's really weird. Yesterday I got up, and it was like the first day for, well, as long as I can remember, but I haven't looked at a race car because there's nothing going on. And I've never followed Irish racing up until Sunday or Saturday when I studied Thurles and then Downpatrick and then Clonmel. So I know a lot about the topography of those three Irish racecourses now, which I didn't know. And so I was a little bit disappointed when it finished. And then sort of reality hit in yesterday that, there's going to be nothing for me to do for like, what was it going to be? At least 4 weeks and probably a lot longer, 6 weeks in the UK, might be a lot longer. So I signed up for the NHS volunteer because, so I did that yesterday. I haven't been called up. I think it takes about 48, 72 hours for them to get everything sorted their end. But I should be doing that, well, pretty much whenever they want me to. Because I'm just not used to sitting on my backside doing nothing, Si. I sit on my backside a lot, but not doing nothing. So I keep busy.
Excellent. So what's that going to entail then? Don't you know yet?
Well, I guess it'll be either delivering stuff to people, talking to people on the phone, and I think there might be getting people from hospital who have been in hospital away from hospital. So, I've signed up. I think those are the options you can do, and I think some people sign up for one or the other, but I've signed up for all three. So, I might absolutely hate it, but I might find myself sort of a new lease of life. You never know. I might not even come back to racing. I might train to be a nurse or something.
You know what's going to happen. They'll find out what you do for a living, and when it's all back on again, you'll be funding the NHS via the bookies.
Well, yeah, I guess if they'd followed me in January and February this year, I tell you what, the NHS would have been funding me because they weren't good months. It did turn in March, thankfully, but it's weird though because there's so many opportunities. You could think, right, you can look ahead and you can look back at stuff that's gone on over the last 3 or 4 months, but what I find, Si, is that I'm actually at my best when I've got a project in front of me, i.e. a race in front of me to study. I'm not really good at looking back. I'm very good at looking forward, but looking back without a particular aim, because you can look at particular horses, but unless you bring them together for a race and then you compare one against another, just looking back at past form doesn't really tell you a great deal unless they're running against each other. So I'm going to keep myself fairly busy, but we're only 2 days in. So it is going to be, you might call me in about a month and I'll have a long beard.
I'm going to call everybody in a month and see what their barlets are like, that's for sure, including
exactly.
my own.
Yeah, well, it looks very nice. You obviously had that cut last week.
Well, my wife's my wife's a barber.
Is she really? Is she not is she in the at-risk group side?
So, well, she's not she's not working now.
No, great. I mean, could you send her up here for the right money?
She's got a 4-year-old. She's got a 4-year-old and a 5-month-old to look after, as well as me. So,
can't you look after them for a day?
Well, I'm going to be in the next couple of weeks. I've got a couple of weeks off, so I shall be.
Yeah.
But
how are you getting on? More important than me.
I'm all right. I'm going back through making podcasts of all the betting people interviews. So if anybody wants a podcast, they're all there, including Mr. Holder. But they will be anyway in a few days.
Will they be on Spotify?
Not on Spotify. They're Podbeam, I think. They're on Podbeam or iTunes.
Okay.
So anybody wants to have a listen to them, that's what I'm doing, keep myself occupied.
Will I get royalties? Will I get royalties?
Yes. Everlasting fame long after we're all gone. That's your royalty for betting people.
Oh, God.
And I've already organised a couple of interviews. Well, Mickey Fletcher said he's going to do one, so that'll be...
he'll be entertaining.
Yes, he will be.
For ages.
So,
he'll be entertaining. I can remember him from sort of Warwick in the 80s, very loud on the rails. I haven't seen him for yonks and yonks and yonks.
He used to like coming down. He used to like saying, "Get it ready, bookies," after the 4th favourite of the day had just gone in.
Yeah. What about you? So what about all those CDs behind you? What's the story with them then?
That's my other passion.
They are CDs, are they?
Yeah.
I know, but there's a bit of a collection there.
There's quite a collection, yeah. It sort of goes around a bit as well. It's my other thing, music.
Yeah.
Just taking the delivery this morning. Look, there you go.
Go on.
Plenty of stuff. That? All obscure 1950s rock and roll, that is.
Bloody hell. So people do... I didn't even know they still did CDs. I thought it was all sort of like on streaming now.
Well, not if you're old-fashioned like me. I still got albums as well.
Well, I'll tell you, when all this is over, Si, are you going to invite me down to your house?
Absolutely. You're always welcome.
Come down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know where you live. You have to give me your address.
Well, Devon, it's only an hour from where you live.
Yeah,
There's a pub just up the road. We've got some music. Anyway, Mark, okay, mate, so we better sign off for this purpose anyway. So I look forward to hearing about your escapades, and brilliant, well done
absolutely.
as well.
I'm looking forward to
For the NHS, good man.
Good man. Yeah, and everyone should stay safe. And obviously, there's so many, us in racing, we're a very small world, and we think we've been affected, but there are a lot of people who've been affected a lot worse than us. So, we should all stay positive. It'll turn for sure.
Absolutely. Always does turn. Oh, Mark, well, thanks very much, mate. And look forward to speaking to you again soon.
Cheers.